Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're diving into a book that's got everyone talking, The Family Bank Strategy by Emily and Richard L. Canfield. Now I know what you're thinking. Dave, life insurance, that's not your style. And you're right, it usually isn't. But hear me out, because this book reveals a unique wealth-building system that's got some serious potential. We're talking about creating generational wealth, slashing those pesky taxes and saying sayonara to the banks. That's right, financial independence the Canfield way. So, buckle up, because we're about to break down this whole family bank thing and see if it holds water. Alright, let's dive into this family bank concept. Now, when I hear bank, I think brick and mortar tellers, those pens chained to the counter, you know the drill. But the Canfields are talking about something entirely different here. They're talking about taking control of your financial destiny by building your own financial fortress. The foundation, a whole life insurance policy. Now I know life insurance isn't exactly the sexiest topic, but we're not talking about just any life insurance policy. This is about leveraging the power of whole life insurance with cash value. Think of it as a financial Swiss Army knife. With a whole life policy, you're building cash value that grows over time. This ain't your grandpa's life insurance policy, folks. This is about using that cash value to create a self-financing system. It's about having the power to borrow money from yourself, invest it, and watch your wealth snowball. This is about taking the reins of your financial future and building a legacy for generations to come. It's about telling those banks, thanks but no thanks, I'm my own banker now. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be their own banker? No more waiting in line, no more dealing with loan officers who treat you like a number. With the family bank, you call the shots. You decide where your money goes, how it grows, and how it benefits you and your loved ones. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Building a family bank takes discipline, it takes planning, and it takes understanding the ins and outs of whole life insurance. But the Canfields lay it all out in their book, step by step. They show you how to structure your policy, how to maximize your cash value, and how to use it to achieve your financial goals. This is about taking control, folks. It's about building a solid financial foundation that can weather any storm. It's about securing your future and the future of your children and grandchildren. And that's something worth fighting for. Let's be honest, folks, the traditional banking system, it ain't designed to make you rich. It's designed to make them rich. They nickel and dime you with fees, hit you with interest rates that make your head spin, and then they gamble with your hard-earned money on Wall Street. And don't even get me started on those so-called safe investment options they try to sell you. 401ks, IRAs, the stock market, they're all about risk, folks. You're basically playing roulette with your retirement. One minute you're up, the next minute the market crashes and you're left holding the bag. The Canfields call it like they see it. Most folks are losing money, hand over fist, and they don't even realize it. They're trapped in a cycle of debt, paying off high-interest loans, and praying the stock market doesn't tank before they retire. But here's the good news. There's a better way. The family bank strategy is about breaking free from that system. It's about taking back control of your money and putting it to work for you, not against you. Remember that whole life insurance policy we talked about? Well, it's not just about building cash value. It's about accessing that cash value when you need it, without jumping through hoops or begging the bank for a loan. Imagine this. You need a new car, you need to send your kid to college, or maybe you want to invest in a rental property. With the family bank, you don't go hat in hand to the bank. You borrow from yourself. You access the cash value in your policy through a policy loan, and guess what? The interest you pay, it goes right back to you. That's right. You're essentially paying interest to yourself. Now tell me, does that sound like something your bank would ever offer you? Didn't think so. Chapter 3. Whole life insurance, your secret weapon to financial freedom. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Whole life insurance. Now I know what you're thinking. Dave, you're always preaching about staying away from debt, and here you are talking about insurance. And you're right, I am. But here's the thing, not all debt is created equal. See, most debt, like credit card debt or car loans, that's what I call dumb debt. It's debt that keeps you trapped, that steals your income and keeps you from building wealth. But then there's smart debt, and that's where whole life insurance comes in. Think of it like this. A whole life insurance policy is like owning a rental property. You pay your premiums, just like you'd pay a mortgage, and that money goes towards building equity, or in this case, cash value. But here's where it gets interesting. With a dividend-paying whole life insurance policy, you're not just building cash value, you're earning dividends on top of that. It's like getting paid rent on a property you own. And the best part? Those dividends are tax-free. That's right, the government can't touch them. Now that's what I call a sweet deal. But it gets even better. Remember how we talked about borrowing from yourself? Well, with a whole life policy, you can access that cash value through a policy loan, and guess what? The interest you pay on that loan, it goes right back into the policy, further increasing your cash value. It's like a snowball effect, folks. Chapter 4. The Family Bank. Building wealth that lasts generations. Let's talk legacy, folks. Not just leaving money to your kids, but leaving them a legacy of financial wisdom, of smart money management, and yes, of wealth that can last for generations. See, the family bank strategy isn't just about you, it's about building a brighter future for your children and grandchildren. It's about breaking the cycle of debt and financial instability that plagues so many families. With a properly structured whole life insurance policy, you're not just creating a safety net for your loved ones in case something happens to you. You're building a financial fortress that can protect them from life's storms. Think about it, college tuition, down payments on homes, starting a business. These are all major life expenses that can cripple a family financially. But with the family bank, you can help your children and grandchildren navigate these milestones without drowning in debt. You can provide them with seed money for their dreams, help them buy their first home, or even leave them a legacy that will continue to grow and benefit their families for generations to come. And here's the best part. Because the cash value in a whole life insurance policy grows tax-free, your heirs will inherit that wealth without being hit with a massive tax bill. That's right, they get to keep more of what you worked so hard to build. Now that's what I call true wealth building. Chapter 5. Building Your Family Bank, a step-by-step guide to financial freedom. Alright folks, you're convinced. The family bank strategy sounds like the real deal, and you're ready to start building your own financial fortress. But where do you even begin? Well, that's where the rubber meets the road, and that's where the family bank strategy really shines. This ain't just some pie-in-the-sky theory, folks. The Canfields lay out a clear, step-by-step plan to get you started on the road to financial independence. First things first, finding the right whole life insurance policy. Not all policies are created equal, folks. You want a policy that's designed for cash value growth, with a reputable mutual insurance company that pays dividends. Next up, structuring your policy. This is where it gets a little technical, but the Canfields break it down in plain English, showing you how to maximize your cash value and minimize your costs. Then comes the fun part, using your policy. The Canfields teach you how to effectively use policy loans to finance your goals, from investing in real estate to funding your child's education. And remember, this isn't a set-it-and-forget-it strategy. The Canfields emphasize the importance of ongoing management, of regularly reviewing your policy, and making adjustments as needed to ensure you're on track to meet your goals. Look, I'm going to be straight with you. Building wealth takes work. There's no magic bullet, no get-rich-quick scheme. But the family bank strategy offers a proven path to long-term financial security, one that puts you in the driver's seat. If you're tired of feeling like a pawn in the traditional banking system, if you're ready to take control of your money and build a legacy that lasts, then I encourage you to check out The Family Bank Strategy by Emily and Richard L. Canfield. It's packed with practical insights, actionable steps, and real-life examples to help you get started on the road to financial freedom. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more financial tips and book summaries just like this one. Remember, knowledge is power, folks, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions for you and your family.